Hello viewers, I am Deepthi Hans. My topic for today is equations of motion by graphical method. As we know, when an object is moving in a straight line with uniform acceleration, the relation between initial velocity u, final velocity v, acceleration a, time t, and distance traveled s is given by set of equations known as equations of motion. First equation describes the relation between velocity and time. This is the velocity time graph. AB is the motion described by object which is moving in a straight line having acceleration a. But its initial velocity is not zero. It is having some initial velocity which is OA, and OA is given by small alphabet u. Final velocity of this particle is OE, which is given as V. And time taken is equal to OC, and OC is again equal to AD, which is equal to T. Now, come to this vertical line BC. BC is equal to BD plus CD. Now, what is the value of BD? It is given by BC minus CD. Now, BC is V. BC is same equal to OE, which is given by V. And what is the value of CD? It is equal to OA and it is U. So, BD is given by V minus U. Now, acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time. Now, change in velocity is given by V minus U. So, V minus U divided by T is given by A, acceleration. Acceleration is equal to V minus U upon T, or you can say V minus U is equal to cross multiplication of these two is AT. So, V is equal to U plus AT, which is the first equation of these set of equations, and this is known as the relation between velocity and time. Whenever distance is not given and even not asked in the question, we will use this simple equation, which is V is equal to U plus AT. This is the first equation of these set of equations. Second equation describes the relation between position and time. In my previous video, I have shown to you that this velocity time graph is used to calculate acceleration as well as distance. For acceleration, we need to calculate the slope. Acceleration is the slope of this particle, which is BD. BD is equal to AE, and AE is V minus U upon time. So, slope, with the help of slope, we have calculated acceleration here, which is the first equation. Now, for second equation, which is position time relation, we need to calculate the distance, and for distance traveled we need to calculate the area of this graph. So, area of this graph is equal to area of trapezium. And what is the name of trapezium? OABC. OABC. This is the trapezium, which is the sum of one rectangle and one triangle. So, area of rectangle. Rectangle is OADC plus area of triangle, which is ADB. Now, area of rectangle is length into breadth. Length is OC and breadth is OA. OA into OC plus area of triangle ADB is half into base, which is AD, into altitude, which is BD. Now, OA is U, OC is T plus half, AD is equal to OC, which is equal to T, and BD is equal to V minus U. Now, from this equation, this V minus U is equal to AT. This V minus U is equal to AT. We are going to substitute this value from the first equation here, and V minus U is equal to A into T. So, the value comes out to be UT plus half AT square, which is depicted by S. S shows distance. So, distance is equal to UT plus half AT square, which is our second equation of motion. Distance is equal to u initial velocity multiplied by time plus half a acceleration and time square. Now third equation describes the relation between position and velocity. Position is the distance traveled by the particle. For distance, we again need the area, but for second equation, we take the combination of rectangle and triangle. But for the derivation of third equation, we need to take the area of trapezium only. Area of trapezium is OABC is equal to half into sum of parallel side. Now you can see this OABC is a trapezium and this side OA is parallel to this side. So sum of parallel sides is OA plus BC multiplied by perpendicular distance between them, which we can take AD or we can take OC, one and the same thing. Half OA, value of OA is U and value of BC is V and value of OC is T. Now again come to first equation, value of T. Now T is equal to, V is equal to U plus AT and T is equal to V minus U upon A. We are substituting this value of T from first equation in this derivation of third equation. U plus V and value of T is V minus U upon A. Now A plus B, A minus B gives us A square minus B square. So V square minus U square upon A. And what we are calculating, this is the distance S. Now 2AS is equal to V square minus U square. So V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. This is our third equation of motion, which is showing the relation between position and velocity. These are our three equations of motion. First equation, V is equal to U plus AT, is the velocity time relation. This equation is used when distance is neither given nor asked in the question, then directly use this first equation. Position time relation is S is equal to ut plus half at square when final velocity is neither given nor asked in the question. Directly use this second equation. And position velocity relation V square is equal to U square plus 2AS when time is neither given nor asked in the question. Directly use this third equation. So you will never do any mistake while calculating your numericals. Questions like this may come in your examination where two different slopes are given of, suppose this OG is of vehicle X and AB is of vehicle Y, which has more acceleration. So more slope means more acceleration. So OG has more slope, so acceleration of this X vehicle is more than Y vehicle. Or if it is a displacement time graph, then velocity of X is more than velocity of Y. Now coming to numericals, first start with a very simple one. A car starting from rest, whenever it is given a car starting from rest, it means its initial velocity u is equal to 0. Acquires velocity, it means final velocity v is given as 180 meter per second in 0.05 hour. So time is 0.05 hour, which is not a SI unit. So first we need to convert it into seconds by multiplying with 60. This is minutes and 60, which is 180 seconds. Now find the acceleration. A is equal to, we know the formula V minus U upon T. V is 180 minus U is 0 and time is again 180. So 180 upon 180, which is equal to 1. And this is acceleration, so unit is meter per second square. Now in next numerical, a bicycle initially moving with a velocity 5 meter per second. So initial velocity u is given as 5 meter per second. Now next, accelerates for 5 seconds. It means time is given as 5 seconds at a rate of 2 meter per second square. Rate is acceleration. Rate of change of velocity is acceleration. You can identify this with the help of SI unit. It is given as 2 meter per second square. Whenever meter per second square is given, this is your acceleration. And what will be the final velocity? Final velocity V is equal to U plus AT. What is the value of U? It is 5. Acceleration is 2 and time is 5. So 5 plus 10, it is 15 meter per second is the final velocity of this bicycle. In first two numericals, we have used velocity time relation. Now we are going to use position time relation. A car starts with an initial velocity of 10 meter per second. Initial velocity u is equal to 10 meter per second and acceleration 5 meter per second square. Find the distance covered by it in 5 seconds. Time is 5 seconds and distance we need to calculate. Velocity, final velocity neither asked nor given, so we can use second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now value of u is 10, t is 5, half acceleration is 5 and t is 5 and t square means 5 into 5. Now 50 plus 125 divided by 2. 50 plus 62.5. 112.5. So this is distance and given in meter. Now coming to third equation of motion. A bullet initially moving with a velocity 20 meter per second. So initial velocity is given as 20 meter per second. Strikes a target and comes to rest. Whenever this line is given, comes to rest, this phrase means final velocity v is equal to 0 because body comes to rest. After penetrating a distance 10 centimeter in the target. So distance is 10 centimeter. Centimeter is not our SI unit. So first we need to convert into meter by dividing it with 100. So 0.1 meter. Now calculate the retardation caused by the target. Retardation means negative acceleration. So we are going to use third equation, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Value of v is 0, value of u is 20, acceleration a we need to calculate and s is 0.1. So 20 square means 400 is equal to 0.2 a. A is equal to 400 divided by 0.2. Acceleration is 2000 meter per second square. This is negative, negative and negative. So negative acceleration, it means retardation. So if we are going to write retardation, then no need to add this minus sign. But if you are writing acceleration, then you need to put this minus sign. Coming to next numerical. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. Ball is dropped from a height of 20 meter. So distance is given as 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square, it means acceleration is 10 meter per second square. With what velocity will it strike the ground? So we need to calculate final velocity v because we know that u is 0 because ball is dropped from this much height. After what time will it strike the ground? This question asks 2 points. One is time also. Now for first part, we need to use this third equation. V square minus u square is equal to 2as. What is the value of v we need to calculate? U square plus 2as. Value of u is 0, 2, acceleration is 10 and distance is 20. So equal to 400. V square is equal to 400. The value of v is 20 meter per second. In second part, they have asked us after what time will it strike the ground? Time. So as we know, a is equal to v minus u upon t. Whenever we need to calculate t just interchange these two numbers a and t. So t is equal to v minus u upon a. V is, we have just calculated 20 minus 0 upon a is 10 which is given. So 20 upon 10 which is 2, time is 2 seconds. So time is equal to 2 seconds and velocity is equal to 20 meter per second. Now a little bit different numerical. A body moving with a constant acceleration travels the distances 3 meter and 8 meter respectively in 1 second and 2 seconds. So we have given two different situations of the same body which is moving with a constant acceleration. So first distance S1 is equal to 3 meter and second distance S2 is equal to 8 meter. In time T1 is equal to 1 second and second time T2 is equal to 2 seconds. Now calculate the initial velocity and acceleration of the body. U and A we need to calculate. Two unknown quantities, so we need two equations to solve this. Now first is S and T and U and A we have asked. So second equation we need to use this equation. S is equal to UT plus half AT square. S1, T1, T1, acceleration and this is same. So what is the value of S1? This is 3 is equal to U, we need to just U and T1. Then half acceleration put A and T1 is 1 square. So 3 is equal to U plus half A, which means by taking LCM, 6 is equal to 2U plus A. This is our first equation. Now for second equation, we need to use these two terms. S2 is equal to U, T2 is 2 plus half A, T2 is 2 square. So 2U plus half into 4 into A, and S2 is given as 8. So 8 is equal to 2U plus 2A. We can take 2 common. So A plus U is equal to 4. This is our second equation. Now we need to calculate these two equations simultaneously to get the value of U and A. Now 6 is equal to 2U plus A. We can subtract second equation from first equation, which is U plus A is equal to 4. Now subtract this equation from the first one. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2U minus U is U and A cancelled. So U is equal to 2 meter per second. Now putting this value of U in second equation, A plus value of U is 2 is equal to 4. So A is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. Now this is acceleration. So unit is meter per second square. So two unknown quantities U and A. First U answer is 2 meter per second, and for acceleration answer is 2 meter per second square. Now in this numerical, a body moves from rest with a uniform acceleration. Moves from rest, it means U is equal to 0 with a uniform acceleration and travels 270 meter. So S is equal to 270 meter in 3 seconds. Time is equal to 3 seconds. Find the velocity of the body at 10 seconds after the start. We need to calculate velocity after t is equal to 10 seconds. But first we need to calculate the acceleration part of the body, because uniform acceleration is not given in this numerical. So we are going to use second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is given as 270. This part is 0. Half acceleration we need to calculate, and time is 3 square. 3 square. Now 270. This 2 comes here 2, and acceleration 3 comes in the denominator. Now 90. Acceleration is 60 meter per second square. Now we get this acceleration, and we can calculate value of V. V is equal to U plus AT. U is 0. Acceleration we have recently calculated as 60, and time after 10 seconds. So 6 multiplied by 10, 600 meter per second is the final velocity of the body. I am sure you have understood these derivations and related numericals. If you have any doubts, you can tell me in the comment section. I will try to solve your doubts. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.